Rage fans, it is almost that time. Rage time coming your way Saturday, June 13th at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market. And you are not newbie to MMA, but you are a newbie to Rage in the Cage. This is your first time. This is Raheem Gillam, everyone. And you are coming back. You were injured in your first fight. It was a debut for another organization, but you are back. You are excited to get back in there. Tell me a little bit about your background and what made you want to fight MMA.
I don't know. I've always liked violence. I've always been into combat sports, football. I've always been an athlete. And then whenever I was younger, like I was getting in trouble a lot, and then like martial arts was just like kind of like an escape. Yes, man.
Well, good. And you train with one of the best, Jeremy Spoon, who I have interviewed with before as well. And in fact, you said that you already knew who I was. So
I already watched all your videos. And Jeremy already knows who everybody is. He already talked about you guys. You guys are a good organization.
Oh, well, good. It's always great to hear that from a fighter that we've not met before, that you guys think highly of Rage in the Cage. And we love all of you fighters, and we love supporting you guys and your dreams. So speaking of dreams, what are your dreams?
My dreams is to hopefully one day, hold that either 170-pound belt or the 185-pound belt in the UFC. That's the goal, if I can make it. Hard training.
It takes a lot of hard training. What about your background? Were you a wrestler or?
I started out with kickboxing and Muay Thai, and then I wanted to like have more well-rounded game. So when I went to California, I started doing jiu-jitsu, and then I actually fell in love with that. I'd rather be on the ground all day. Yes, man.
Where do you live right now, and where do you train again?
Right now, I live in Abbott, Texas, but usually I train in Tuttle at High Velocity, and then I do my sparring at AMA.
So is that a little bit of drive for you to train?
Yes, but usually I'm here in the city, and it's not that far. I usually just stay with friends, but it's not that far. The drive from the city to Tuttle, though, it's a little bit of a drive. Yeah. But Jeremy's a good coach, so it's worth it.
He's a good coach. He's a good fighter. He's a good man. Really, I couldn't say. I mean, Jeremy I've known since basically day one at Rage in the Cage. So I can't remember now if I've been here 6 or 7 years.
It's been a minute. I saw like one video from like 2016 or something. It's nice to see everybody face to face though.
Yeah, you get to meet the team, and surprisingly with Rage in the Cage, most of us have been around that long. I mean, we've all been here a long time, and we do all we can for the sport of MMA, and here in Oklahoma and even regionally, we try to do what we can. So you are coming back. You were injured, like we said, in your first fight. How does it feel with the adrenaline dump? Did you have any of that in your first fight?
The adrenaline dump, not really, because I was kind of used to it from playing all sorts of sports. Like I always get like nervous, like my nerves are always out of whack, but I just fight through it. We all have to. Everybody gets nervous. If you say you don't get nervous when you're walking down there, you're lying. You're about to get locked in a cage with somebody else. You're about to throw down. Somebody has to go down.
All right, so let's talk about. You are going for your second fight. Jeremy wasn't able to be there for your first fight, but he gets to be here for this one, correct?
Yes, hopefully, yes. That's the plan.
All right, and then long-term plans again?
Long-term plans is to go to UFC. That's the plan. Hopefully make it, make a lot of money, retire.
All right. Anything that I forgot to ask you? Any shout-outs or anything before we wrap it up?
Shout out to all my friends from Oklahoma. I'm back.
All right, and hey, we're also back. Rage in the Cage is back, and we have been on a long hiatus, obviously, for obvious reasons. We finally get to come back June 13th. We've got that approval from our Oklahoma Athletic Commission, our governor. But as of right now, our tickets are being limited because we are only allowed to have so many in that arena. We hope that changes a little bit as we get closer, but bottom line is, if you want to be there live, I would get with this fighter right here, Raheem, any other fighter on the card, and secure your tickets ASAP. If you are not one of the lucky ones that get to see this event live in the arena, we will also be airing live on Fight TV. So we hope to see you either way, June 13th for Rage in the Cage 73, and we plan to rage this one up.